Thank you for having me on your show and for putting out that data. I have a couple of points to make.
Point number one. Under Section 52 of the PMLA Act of 2002, subsequently amended in 2005, it says the director, additional director, joint director, deputy director or assistant director shall have the power to summon any person. I want to highlight the word any person whose attendance they consider necessary, whether to give evidence or to produce any records during the course of any investigation or proceeding under the PMLA Act. So point number one, if Arvind Kejriwal has been issued the third summons this time around, given the fact that he failed to appear in the earlier two summons that were issued to him, the ED is doing it well within its rights that have been bestowed on the ED. Why Section 52 of the PMLA Act? Point number one, it is absolutely legal, absolutely constitutional, and it is as per the provisions of the PMLA Act. Point number two, the PMLA Act further says, and this is very interesting, Preeti, Rule 2P and Rule 11 of the PMLA Act of 2005 state that the Enforcement Directorate has sweeping and substantive powers to summon anyone it deems fit when an ongoing investigation is underway. Point number three, Arvind Kejriwal saying, the ED is opaque, the ambit of their jurisdiction is not transparent, whether I have been called as an accused or as a witness, as the convener of Aadmi party, or as the head of cabinet, all these things are secondary. The Enforcement Directorate, wide the law of the land, has called the current Chief Minister of Delhi, and it is incumbent upon him to appear, because if you fail to appear after the third summons, the next step is summary arrest of the Chief Minister, Arvind Kejriwal, in this case. And this was amply specified by the Supreme Court in the judgment in July 2022 of Vijay Madanlal Chaudhary versus the Union of India.
But while you say that, Sanju Verma, while you say that, a seventh summon has gone for Mr. Soren, and we've seen no arrest till now.
Okay, Preeti, I'm just wrapping up what I have to say. I want to say one thing now which your audience needs to know. When Manish Sisodia and Satinder Jain were initially arrested, and subsequently when Sanjay Singh was arrested, what did Kejriwal say? Kejriwal was busy distributing integrity and character certificates, saying Manish Sisodia to Raja Harishchandra ka avatar hai, Sanjay Singh to Bhagat Singh ka avatar hai, Satinder Jain se zyada honest और ईमानदार तो कोई है ही नहीं. I want to ask the Aam Aadmi Party, Preeti, through your channel and your show, the Delhi High Court, the Trial Court, the District Court, the Patiala Court, the Rouse Avenue Court, the Sessions Court, and finally the Supreme Court rejected Sanjay Singh's bail application repeatedly, Manish Sisodia's bail application repeatedly. Are you telling me that the Supreme Court is the handmaiden of the BJP government?
All right.
Are you saying Delhi High Court is the handmaiden of
Ms.
the
Verma,
BJP government?
you've answered what you wanted to say, but you haven't quite touched upon the question I asked you, but save it for the next question, which is the data that I presented, the 27 increase by the ED investigative agency coming down on opposition, which is 95% of the cases there. We're going to come down to that question.
You want to answer that?
No, ma'am, I'll come down to it. I'll come back to you on that.